Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us for our quick break. We are bringing more of our Rocket League here in Madison, Wisconsin. Of course, I am Samuel, joined alongside Squid. Squid, we just saw a pretty lopsided matchup. So we'll see if now this mediocre at best squad can do better, because now they're going to be coming in here yet again, and they're going to be going up against this United Rogue Blue team. And it's going to be another tough time for them, I think.
All right, well, here's the thing. Mediocre at best didn't necessarily perform as well as they would have liked in that last matchup. But this is the thing I had to say about them. I know them to have fun when they're in a bad spot, so I'm really counting on them to do that. Because I will say from experience, if you're having fun playing Rocket League, you'll usually perform better, and that could really make a difference coming off that loss because of momentum reasons, and we always talk about that. But if you're not familiar, generally when you're coming off of a loss like that, you'll tend to perform a little bit less because of morale reasons. So hopefully it doesn't really impact them too much. But we got Jay Boogie and Fish Rules. So I honestly don't know how to pronounce that. He has to tell me one of these days. He's out there. I'll find him, but we're just going to call him Fish for now. So Jay Boogie and Fish representing United Rogue Blue, and it's going to be a tough matchup, like you said. But we'll just have to see if Mediocre at best can take some games off them. Yeah,
and about the player names, what I do, just screw them up on purpose, and then chat will just ream you.
500 IQ.
And so, yeah, so like chat will tell you real quick if you're wrong, that's for sure. So I just do that on purpose. But guys, we're going to get going. Game one of another best of three. This is that mediocre at best squad that we just saw taking on United Rogue Blue. Oh my God. Okay, what a start.
Well, the interesting thing I'm looking at is mediocre at best is reportedly in the blue, but I'm noticing that is not the case. Jay Boogie is the one who scored. And there it goes. We got the overlay switch. Thank you for the production guys being concise with that. But I was excited there. I was thinking, oh man, mediocre at best, they scored right away. But then I realized that Jay Boogie is definitely not on that team. So a little bit of an interesting turn of events. But unfortunately, that did go the other way. Hopefully they won't take it to heart, as it was just the first face-off. But Jay Boogie is keeping things alive here right on the offense. Immediately, it's going to be Llama to make the save, and he was playing some fantastic defense nearing the end of the last matchup, and now Breadboy downfield has no boost to work with, but might still be able to make a play. But Fish, a massive pinch to the side, and Llama gets this one taken away by Jay Boogie.
Yeah, very lucky there that they did not have some boost to get to that, because it looked like mediocre at best were going to get that first goal, but instead it goes downfield, and it's Fish Rules Oi Soy Zoy who makes the play. I mean, that's a tough one. I got to say, that's a tough one.
We were talking about this one before the match, and I was telling him it was tough, and he didn't believe me, I bet.
I think there needs to be another S in there. I'm going to talk to him after this.
We got to talk to him, but a little bit of a double commit there from mediocre at best, left that net wide open. They thought they could win that challenge, no such luck, and they're looking a little bit lackluster in the opening of the match, but there's still plenty of time. But I have faith in Mr. Breadboy and Llama.
You gotta have faith.
You gotta have faith. His name is Llama. How can you not have faith? And if you've seen him, he looks like a llama a little bit too. So I mean,
I'm not going there.
Oh boy. Jay Boogie now in front of the net, trying to control downfield, a little bit low on the boost category, but does touch it off to the side for Fish. Now moving upfield, Llama looks like he was a target of a bump play, but managed to escape unscathed. Fish cut inside. Llama's going to be there first to cut off Jay Boogie for the shot. This one up in the orange corner. Bit of a connection right there from Breadboy and Llama, and they're starting to look a little bit downfield, but unfortunately will get cut off very quickly. A minute and a half are gone, and we haven't seen much of mediocre at best in the offensive end.
Yeah, not a whole lot. They had that one chance where it looked like they might have gotten it on the breakaway, and outside of that, they've not had much going. Seen a lot of that in these games where one team is just really dominant on one side of the field, but still a lot of time, and they're keeping it close. That's huge for them. Keep it within arm's reach and maybe get a chance. Here's an opportunity. Breadboy, though, not on net. Can't take advantage of that, but at least they're down on offense.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's a second shot. We did see a save just a moment ago. But now 2 minutes pass. That's going to be a shot opportunity. Jay Boogie's going to send it through, and a hat trick for the United Rogue Blue squad. But nothing for mediocre at best. We're at 251.
Yeah, that's a tough save as Breadboy's looking over his shoulder, trying to get to that one. Doesn't make it, and after that, it's an easy touch for Jay Boogie. Those saves when you're coming back can definitely be tough as the ball is up above you. Try to meet it on the backboard. Unfortunately, the save not there, and 3-0 for United Rogue Blue. They're looking for some defense there. They do get it. Jay Boogie carries it out. But Breadboy, good cutoff. He's got his teammate in the center. Oh, the pass not there.
Ball came a little bit off the wall and screwed up that play immensely. for MEDIOCRE at best. It was a fantastic opportunity, as you pointed out. Unfortunate that didn't quite go their way. Now Red Boy moving downfield. So I'm just a little bit past Fish. He's going to have to play it into his own corner. Does get the boost, though, and this will be a bit of an opportunity. Jay Boogie's going to beat out Red Boy to the ball. And now this one moving the other way. Off the corner. Nobody in the air quite yet. It's going to be Fish there first. As we approach the 2-minute mark, MEDIOCRE at best trying to get out onto offense right here. Nice flick from Llama. It's going to be towards the net, and they get their first goal in some games now.
Yeah, good job. That's actually, yeah, you said it, the first goal in 3 games for them. Good carry and flick by Llama. Fish not able to make the play, and that gets them back within 2. That goal is huge, especially since they had been shut out like that. You know that's got to feel good to finally get one on the board. So
their first goal in 13 minutes of in-game time, or just shy of 13 minutes at 12:55. But they did get it, and that one was just a little bit wide. Unfortunate for Red Boy. Excellent bump, though. Red Boy taking the second man out of the rotation, and Llama just has to send it towards the net. That is a textbook play for MEDIOCRE at best.
Yeah, you said it. Great bump as Fish was not in position to make that play. The bump threw Boogie off just for enough time for the shot to come through, and that is Llama, another one. He's got 2 goals on the board now. If he can get that hack trick, he may be able to get his team tied up.
Well, it is now a competitive game, 1:50 left on the clock, and it really could go either way. MEDIOCRE at best have been transitioning onto offense rather effectively, and here might be another chance. Llama coming off the wall, not quite going to make contact. Red Boy inherits at the midfield, has Fish to beat. This one will move off to the side. Llama does have an opportunity to move up the field, but just barely beaten out by Jay Boogie. Moving back to the orange half. Red Boy. Awkward landing, moves him up the wall. Llama will have to touch it down alone. Now towards center, Jay Boogie going to be able to control that. Lots of respect there from MEDIOCRE at best. It looks like nobody was close enough. Red Boy might have a double tap opportunity, but Fish is going to be there to touch it away. Now bump on Llama. They're off to the races, and Jay Boogie will not win it out this time around. And oh boy, trademark chin blade, by the way.
That's nice. It made me feel like I was at home, you know?
So 1 minute remaining now.
That was a good play, though, earlier. They had a good chance to get that 3rd goal on. Not able to do it now, though. Here's another chance here for Red Boy as it goes in. The ball deflected by Fish, but not enough as it goes up into the upper corner. We have a whole new game. We are back at tie.
Some decent shot placement there from Red Boy, trying to find one of the corners. Unfortunately, did put it over where Fish was, but it looked like his shot angle was a little bit skewed to force him onto that side of the net. So at 51 seconds, they do tie it up. A little bit of an unfortunate touch there from Fish, but you know, if you're MEDIOCRE at best, you take what you can get. United Rogue Blue now have their work cut out for them. I believe that's 3 unanswered goals for the orange squad in this situation, but now Fish off the wall has the read and puts it through. They're not going to just take it lying down.
3 unanswered, but there is that answer. They get the lead back 4-3. See the cycle just a little too late for the defenders. You would have hoped they could have got a harder touch in the corner, put it past, but instead it was right back on net, and it does not take long for United Rogue Blue to get their lead back.
Fish definitely has that sort of mechanical skill. He's able to replicate that shot, I'm sure. I had the privilege of playing against him just last Thursday in a match, and oh boy, let me tell you, he was something I had to watch out for as I was playing through it. So shout out to Fish, but United Rogue Blue does have the lead by just 1. MEDIOCRE at best, looking to equalize. That one's a little bit speculative towards the net, but Llama does have to rush there just a little bit to make the play. Approaching the 10-second marker, Red Boy trying to push downfield, but a huge dunk from Fish. This one will move into the opposite corner. Now Red Boy doing it downfield, but has to leave it for Jay Boogie. Is moving towards the orange net. Will almost find the corner. Still in the air, but Llama can't make a touch. Fish is going to keep it alive, almost has the shot on net. It will fall down regardless. United Rogue Blue takes the win.
Game 1 going to them, but a lot closer than we maybe expected, especially with the 3-0 lead for United Rogue out the gate. It looked like it might be over before it even starts, but instead Llama putting his team on his back and getting all 3 goals. But unfortunately for them, in the end, it doesn't matter as Fish bounces back with that quick goal. But I mean, I will say I love that they were able to bounce back. We talked about a little bit about their morale coming out of that loss in that previous game, hadn't even scored a goal. So not only being able to get on the board, but be competitive as well is really big for them.
Right, and I do believe, I'm going to have to correct you on that one. I believe Bread Boy got the
don't
third
say that.
goal.
No one's paying attention.
No, nobody's paying attention except for me, and that's the important person. So,
No, that was Llama. I was right on that one. I promise you.
Check the replay.
He's going to go watch the VOD later. Don't worry, guys.
I am going to watch the VOD.
This guy, get me out of here.
I'm going to watch the VOD because I know that I'm right. Because I specifically remember Fish redirect. It doesn't matter. Anyways, moving into game 2, Mediocre at best definitely have a shot at this. And that's something we very much enjoy to see. Almost apparently as much as we enjoy bickering over who scored the goal. But
I like that more, actually, to be honest. Could we just have the next cast, we just bicker? This is really fun, actually.
If you want to have a podcast where we just talk about who did what, then feel free. I won't join you unless you pay me some sort of money, items, something.
Well, never mind.
Actually, you know what? Nah, you can pay me with your company. There you go.
There we go. That's much better.
This is actually, I think, the first time we've actually commentated together. So.
Heck yeah. It's going all right, except for all the shade. I'm pretty sure he did get that goal. But we'll move on to game 2 here. Don't worry about that. I'm always right.
Oh, well, we know who got that goal. It's Fish from the corner. I was talking about mechanical skill. He's coming out with that nice angle coming off the wall. Red Bull was trying to make a play off this one, but he's just going to take it away. 107 kilometers an hour. You know that it's a banger.
Yeah, one thing you'd like to see is Llama, he was pushing forward on the play, maybe expecting that the ball was going to get cleared out, but he's got to hang to that far side post and be ready to make the save. He was caught in the corner, and that's a tough spot to be able to get back over and make that save. So good job, good start here from United Rogue Blue. We saw them score early in the previous game. This is looking like another start that is good for them as a fancy play there by Jay Boogie puts them up 2-0.
Had all the space in the world to work with, knew that Fish was going to give him some respect there, and was able to push that as much as he wanted. As soon as it pops up, textbook play for him. A nice, easy aerial to send it in. 4 minutes and 29 seconds remain. Mediocre at best. Need this game to stay alive in this series. However, this is just group stages and no elimination risk quite yet. But they would much prefer to have a couple more wins on their record, and they might get their first goal of the game right here. Nice pass across from Bread Boy, and Llama is there to finish it off. Yeah,
see those goals a lot in twos. Just beat the last player in the corner. Your teammate's going to have an easy tap in. You see Bread Boy making it easy for Llama there. They get on the board. One thing we know, that goal was Llama's.
That profile picture I just looked at. Fantastic stuff. They got the meme names, they got the meme profile pictures, they got everything out here.
Except the win.
They have a win. They have a series win. Remember, we called it, they're 1-4 right now.
No, I meant a win right in this series.
Hey, all right, well, I'm going to focus on the positives, okay? Right now.
Good cop, bad cop.
Right now, their positives defense right there. Bread Boy does send it off to the side. 1 minute passed in this game. Mediocre at best, looking downfield now. Fish going to try and control in the corner. Gets it past Bread Boy. In the air. Not much left to do with this except try to push it past Llama. No such luck there. Jay Boogie, an excellent 50-50 win. Maybe looking for the shot angle. Does not find it. Fish Rules is going to copy the fuck. Oh boy, that was almost a goal. And there's another shot. Jay Boogie puts it through. I had to cut myself mid-sentence to start calling that.
Yeah, good read from Bread Boy initially, but it comes hard off that side wall. A little too hard with the save, and that's just going to pop right back out to the center of the field. Obviously, the center of the field, the most dangerous area, especially when you're back on defense. So, going to look for a few better clears coming for Mediocre at best. But time running out here. They're down 2 in this game. If they give it up here, they will be done in this series. Best of 3, looking like it's maybe going to be best of 2. We shall see.
3:15 remains. United Rogue Blue now with a 2-goal lead after that goal. Red Boy not going to be able to make a challenge right there. Llama's going to try and keep this offense moving. Now Jay Boogie moving downfield. Actually beats out Red Boy. Looked like he was a little bit eager to move forward on that ball, and it's just going to be a free net.
Yeah, I got to watch to see what happened there. There's both players for Mediocre at best. That should never happen. I mean, that window was just too small for him to be able to get it through there. Somebody's got to make a better challenge on that to not allow him to push that all the way downfield. But no matter, 4-1 here for United Rogue Blue. This is where Mediocre at best, when they were down 3 last game, they're able to push back. We'll see if they can do it here. That's a chance for Fish. Thankfully for Mediocre, that doesn't go in.
Very close indeed. They're biding their time on this ball, though. Jay Boogie's going to take it up into the air as an excellent first touch. Red Boy's going to be able to touch it off to the side. Very close on the defense now. Fish for the shot. Crossbar down and away, and Red Boy does get a favorable touch to the corner.
Oh, they got...
We approach halftime. Move down the sideline. Mediocre at best. Didn't have a chance to transition that one into offense. Fish all the way across field. Will be inherited by Llama. Touched out towards center. It's going to be Jay Boogie looking for the read off the backboard. He might be a little bit too close to the ball, but leaves it for Fish instead, and it works out either way.
Yeah, looking for the double touch. You said it earlier, when you're going for those backboard reads, sometimes it doesn't matter because your teammates is going to be there to follow up. You saw Red was going for that clear off the back wall. Definitely the right idea, but unfortunately just can't make the touch.
2 minutes, 18 seconds remain. Mediocre at best has a little bit of a mountain in front of them to climb. They want to take this win, and it's going to be Jay Boogie finding Fish, and that is a massive booster for your morale if you're near United Rogue Blue. Look at this. It's absolutely textbook.
Yeah, and you can see Boogie is not looking for the save. He sees that Fish is over on the left wing, and he's looking past all the way. That is definitely the way to score, especially when you get up to the higher level. You've got to be looking for that extra pass to separate yourself from the defender a little bit. Good job by them to push it now to 6-1, and it is looking like this sweep may be in order.
We shall have to see. Bread Boy did make a pass down there, found Llama, looking for a second touch. Is Llama there to make the touch? Not quite. Fish got a little bit in the way of his vision for just a moment, but I don't think he had the angle regardless, unfortunately. But I did love to see that passing play coming out from Mediocre as best. They're going to keep this one alive. Bread Boy pushing into the corner, gets the dunk on Jay Boogie. It's towards the net. Jay Boogie is able to clear it away in a favorable pinch. Will send it all the way across, and it looks like that might be the end of that offense, unfortunately. Well, I do love to see them still playing aggressive, regardless of their situation.
Yeah, definitely. Don't stop now. You know, you've got a lot more tournament to play, so you don't want to give it up. You don't want to give up. That can end up being the end to your competitive spirit. So good to see them still in this game. They're still trying. I love that. LAN is kind of the situation for that, where players are here, like you've said, to have fun. And it's just fun to play Rocket League, even if you're down. So I'm glad that they're here to still compete despite the lopsided scoreline.
Just a minute left, and United Rogue Blue has to be feeling pretty good, and they almost get another goal right there. It's going to be Jay Boogie actually cutting in front of Fish in order to make it a Brazil. We are taking a trip down to South America, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little bit warmer than here right now. And honestly, that sounds good.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. I know we were waiting. Yeah. We were waiting for our ride last night, Squid. That was pretty cold. So
it was freezing. It felt like.
Yeah. I was trying to be modest, but you're right. It was freezing.
Yeah. We love you, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey.
Actually, probably warmer than where I live, so I can't even rag.
You gonna stay here then?
No.
Squid's moving to Madison, guys.
Not happening.
All right. Well, I tried. This game, kind of a formality at this point here, Squid, is we're down to 7-1. Watching to see what happens. I mean, United Rogue Blue, are they one of the teams moving forward? What do you think? Do they have a chance against some of these top teams we've seen?
My personal comparison of United Rogue Blue, I would have to say against a team like MEDIOCRE, I think that they could really stand up against them. Game of Thrones is another team that I think that they could really go toe-to-toe with, but versus somebody like Seoul Esports, I think it would be a little bit of a challenge for them, but I also feel like it would be a game worth watching. I mean, obviously I have to favor Seoul Esports, but there are a few teams that I wouldn't favor over Seoul Esports. Of course, they got Bork on their squad, who went toe-to-toe with Cloud9 in the Universal Open, EG, just to name a couple, and I don't even remember all of them off the top of my head, but Jay Boogie, you ruined it. We were going to Brazil, and now this. I can't believe you.
I'm suddenly cold again, and it's all because of Jay Boogie, so I really appreciate that. Fish was going up, and you saw the defender doesn't even make a touch. There's Boogie with another goal, just seals the deal on this one. Mediocre best don't get shut out, but not much better than that. They just get the one goal on the board, nowhere near as close as the previous game that we saw between these two teams. So Squid countdown here, looking like United Rogue Blue going to get another win under their belt. And unfortunately for Mediocre best, that means just one win, I believe, here in the group stages.
Well, like I said earlier on, there's no risk of being eliminated in the group stages, so thankfully they have the bracket that they can look forward to tomorrow if they do end up losing out all their matches in the group stages. Which, obviously, somebody has to lose, but they do have at least one win, which is, I believe, more than some teams could say for different leagues. I don't know what those would be off the top of my head, but they take one win. It's always nice to say, well, we didn't just get, you know, completely blown out of the group stage.
Yeah. It's kind of like when they scored in the last game. It's like, all right, finally they're at least getting some goals on the board, so they're not getting shut out. Obviously, always good. So, I mean, and you said it. This is just the group stages. They're still going to have a chance tomorrow as well. So we'll see. Maybe they find that magic tonight, you know, and come out just this could all be the hustle too. You never know. I mean,
they're just faking it, guys.
This is the long
it's all
con.
mind games. Do not believe a single word of what we're saying here. They're just trying to get better seeding so they can play off against the top team, and they want to just throw them down as soon as they can.
Exactly.
So
he said it perfectly, guys. So, guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to have another series in front of us. We'll have a lot more going on here in Madison, Wisconsin. This is MidwestLAN 20, and we will be right back.